Hello, hi guys. So we are discussing about the looping statement. In looping statement, we are discussing about some programs in the looping statement. So previously we have discussed in the last class, we have discussed I want to print it's like this one. So if I want to print a stars, first I want to print one star, next one I want to print um, this one I have print from left to right. I want to print right side. I want to print it. So to print it right side, what I have to do? First one, I want to print in a such a order like stars. First, I want to print one star, then I want to print two stars, then I want to print three stars, then I want to print four stars, then I want to print five stars. So to print like that, what I can do it first. I'm going to be using the loop. So I want to print five stars. So I'm using the five stars here. Next one, what I want to do, I will delete this one, entire one. I will delete it. Sorry. So first loop I have taken. So second loop, how I am going to take. So first one I want to start with the uh, 0 to 5. In the next loop I am going to be using int j equals to 0, j less than equals to I, and j plus plus I am going to be using. So in this for loop, what I want to do? So what I want to do here, I want to print the statement. So I'm using print statement. So if I'm using println, what is the problem here? It will print the value and it will terminate to the new line. But I want to print everyone in a single line. So that's why I'm using here print statement. So once I have print this one, what I want to do, I want to give the space for the next line. So I'm giving the space to the next line, and I have to close another for loop. So I'm closing the another for loop. So I think I have deleted the main also. So I want to print this one. See, it has print. First, it has print one star. It has print two stars. It has print three stars. So if I want to do this one in the reverse order, means what I have to do? Only simple thing in the here I'm going to be changed in this for loop. So here I want to start with the 1, and here I want to check whether it is less than is minus I. So minus I j plus plus I'm going to be doing that one. Print it or not. If it is not print, what we have to do it. So it has printed in the reverse order. First one star it has printed, next it has printed two stars. Here I have taken I have not taken equals to. If I have taken equals to, it will print the value. Okay, I want to print in the rectangle shape, palindrome shape. So if I want to print it in the palindrome shape, what I can do it? So if I want to print it in the palindrome, suppose here I want to print numbers into the palindrome. Here I have taken the stars. So what I want to do, I want to print the numbers in a such a order that it has to the numbers. I can print the numbers in a palindrome way. Palindrome 1, 2, 3. I want to print it. Print that numbers. So if I want to print that numbers in the palindrome way, I have to take another loop, and I can print that value. If you in which order you want to print, you can select that particular order and you can print it. Okay. You can it is the best opportunity. You can use numbers, means you can use the numbers if you want to print values. You can print values. So here I want to print numbers. I'm printing the numbers in the reverse order only. What I have to use? J plus 1. Just I'm doing J plus 1. Here I want to print till I am printing this one in the reverse order. I equals to, I want to print it. Why I have taken J? Let's see what it will print. So it has, why it has missed 1? So I have taken from the 1 onwards. So that's why it is. If I have taken 0, the loop will be start from the 0 and it is going to be printing the value. So it has print 1, it has print 1, 2, it has print 1, 2, 3, 4, it has print 3, 4, 5. So in which order you want to print, you can print it. If I want to print it in the palindrome way, means you can print it in the palindrome. Also, palindrome is nothing but I can print it like, suppose a palindrome way is nothing but I can say that first I want to print 1. Next line 1, 2, 3 I want to print. Next line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I want to print it. Next one I have to give the space here. Uh, 1, 2, 4, 5. Next, for 5 numbers it can print. If I have taken 10 numbers, it is going to be printed in the particular order. Whatever the order I want to maintain, it will print in that particular order. Okay, it will print in that particular order. Just give me 1 second, guys. So what I want to do is I will create another class to number palindrome. I will use it one as a number. We having lot of programs uh, in this one. So here what I want to do, I want to print from size equals to int size equals to 5. I want to print size equals to 5. 5 lines I want to print it. So for 5 lines, what I am going to do, I am taking the for loop int I equals to 0, I less than size I plus plus. I have taken, open the for loop. So in for loop, I want to print in the second line also. For the second line, I'm using int j equals to 0, j less than size as 1 as a minus I minus 1. So why? Because I want to give the space also. That's why I'm giving the space. So I will run in the debug mode. You will clearly get the idea how it is going to be printing the values. So here I'm opening again the flower braces for the for loop. So here what I want to do, I want to print ln. If I'm using ln, what it will do means it will print that value. I am using the space. So after for loop, what I am to adjust the row values, I'm using another loop k equals to 0, k less than 2 second row it has to multiply by I plus 1 plus. So here, what I want to print here, I want to print the numerical numbers. So numerical numbers, which one I want to print? So numerical number k plus 1. So first, what is the k value? 0. 0 plus 1, it will print the 1 value. And next, it will print a second value, then it will print the third value. So like that, it will print all the values. So to separate that one, I'm using new line. So it will print in the new line. Let's see it is printing in the palindrome or not, we will see it. If it is not printing, what happened to it, we will see it. So it is printing. So I will start debugging here. Okay, I have put the debug. If you double click on the debug, it will remove. Once you can put it, you can remove it. So it has started. So what is taking the I value? So I value equals to 0. The size is 5. So it is printing. So size here, the size is 5. 5. What is the I value now? 0. 0 minus 1. So 5 minus 1, 4. So the condition is checking it is true. So it is giving the space, and again it is going back condition till the condition false. It will in this J loop only. Then it will goes to the k loop, and k loop now to I value. What is the I value? 0 plus 1. So 0 plus 1, it will print the 1 value. So it is printing the 1 value. Again it will check for the new line, and it will terminate. It will again go to the now the I value will become 1. The I value will become 1, and it will check the J value. So J value, what is the J value? J value is 0. So again it will check it till the condition is false. It will go and it will print the again 1, and it continue in the second loop. It will print it, and it is multiplied by the I value. So I value 3, it will print it. Like this loop is going to be repeated until it print. Suppose if I want to reverse this one, what I have to do? The same one, I want to reverse it. Have printed this one like 1, 1, 2, 3. So I want to reverse this one. So first it has to print 1 to 9, and it has to print 1 to 7. Next it has to print 1 to 5. It has to print this one. So reversing this one, just here in the J loop, I want to print till I. So whatever the I value is there, it is going to be print the I value. For this one, what I will do means I will put size minus I. So I'm using bots. So let's check. It is 0 less than 2. Size minus 1 minus 1, and I. So whatever the size is there, so first size minus 1 means it will print that value, then k plus 1. Okay. It has printed in the reverse order or not, we will check it. So it has printed in the reverse order. So you can print in which order you want to print, you can print it. If you want to print it in the holy order, you can print it in the holy order. If you want to print the numbers in the diamond order, you can print the numbers in the diamond order also. So if you want to print the diamond order, first you have to take the first order, and again you have to give the second order. So whatever the two methods I have used, you can use the two methods here, so that it can going to be print. If you want to print the alphabets, you can print the alphabets also. Mm. If you want to reverse the alphabets, you can reverse the alphabets also. You can use anything in whatever the pattern you want to use, you can use in that particular pattern. You can use that particular pattern. Okay. So this one, this is nothing but I'm going to be using Java programs using with the for loop to printing the star symbol or anything. Now use the previously we have used a while symbol to get the sum of want to add the sum of numbers. So if I want to add the sum of numbers. Numbers in the Java means what I can do if I am using a simple Java variable, I can add a plus b plus c plus d. I can use it simply. I can use that one. If I want to add uh, two numbers, what I am going to doing? Just I will show you. So generally, if I want to add two numbers, what I am doing, a equals to 10. B equals 20. So I'm adding the numbers like just system.out.println. I can add it a plus b. This is a simple way I can add it. So I can display it. But I want to suppose if I want to interchange this value. So if I want to add the array values, so what I can do? So I want to add the array values. To add the array values, what I can do it, whatever the array, if it is two arrays, we can uh, add it simple. So whatever the array one I'm having, the array two we having. So in the two arrays, I can just use a plus symbol. Put the symbol and we can add it. But what here my requirement is, I want to in simple way, I'm merging. I can merge two arrays by simply suppose if I'm having array int, if I'm having a array like int equals to 10, 22, something I'm having. So I'm having the array size of, I'm having a array, another one, int b size 2. So what I can do it, I can simple, I can take another array int uh, c array, I can take it and add c of equals to a. Just I'm adding only the first value. So here I'm giving mention as a if I want to mention the array size as 3, I can mention it as array size 3. I can add the array size of 3. If I want to, what I want to do here, if I add like this, what is the error? First we will see it. First I want to add this elements. So I'm taking the for loop int. So array, how I am going to taking this array 0 on 0 onwards, I want to take it a of length, I'm going to be taking I plus plus I'm going to be taking. So here what I want to do, I want to add I, or else what I will not use any C variable, just I will say I'm going to be writing it in the defect mode. So I want to correct this one. Later we will see how to correct this one. J plus plus. So here I want to just I'm adding sum of A of I, J I'm adding. So whether it will add or not, we will see it. Whether it is throwing me any error or not, we will see this one. So already we have declared variables of A and so it will add or not, we will see. So if it is not add, why it is not adding, we will see this one. What type of error it is going to throw, we will see. So it has added or not. So 30 is this one. So I'm getting confusion whether it is added or not. So first see here, 22 plus uh, 10, 32. So it was added as a 32. Next one, 43. It was added 43. Next one, what it has added. So I will use in the debug mode. So to get a clarification what it has did. So 30 is nothing but this one it has printed. Now it is going to be adding. It is going to be adding how many values it is using the combination. This 10 is going to be added to 22, 32, 12. Means one combination, three combination, 3 into 3, 6 combinations, 9 combination it is getting. We are getting the 9 combinations. So first this one added with this one. Next it will add 43. We will get it. So the 10 is added to 33. We are getting. Next the 10 is going to be added to 12. So this combination has been completed. Next combination 20 is there. 20 is going to be adding 22. Next 42. We got it. It has printed that 42 and it has printed 53. It has to print 32. Again it is going to be printing 45. So it is going to be adding the 9 combinations. Okay. So I don't want to print like this. What I want to print, I'm having the two arrays. So I want to print two arrays values. So how I'm going to printing these two array values is um, simple. I want to print like 10 in 10 plus um, I want to print 10, 22, 32. First row, first column, I want to print it. So how I am going to print? So how I am going to be printing? Let's see that one. So I want to use sum of two arrays. Same thing, I can edit it, but I'm going to be writing here. I'm going to be using the third variable sum of array equals to new int. I can use uh, int of square brackets. I can use it. If you want to mention the size, you can mention the size also. Okay, whatever the size you want to mention. So I want to mention the array size. So both are the same size. So what I want to do is here I'm going to mention dot length. This one you can use like this, or else you can uh, directly mention dummy array. So here I'm using only for loop for int I equals to 0, I is then a of length I'm using, I plus plus I'm using. So here this one what I want to do, uh, I equals to a of I plus b of I. So you will get a one doubt for b. I have not taken the length. How it is going to be finding my length? So how it is going to be finding the length? You will get a doubt. So here I'm closing it. Here I want to print this one. Printing, we basically we use system.out.print. I want to print in a single statement. So this one is equals to. So for printing, so this is for accepting the values. For printing also, I will use another for loop. So I can use another for loop, or else I can use for next. Int number equals to sum, whatever the sum value we have in, we are going to be using that sum value. Sum of, so I'm using some space so that sorry, number. So this one I'm going to be using. Okay, let's see, it will print or it will throw exception, we will see it. So digits sum of digits is 6. So whatever the value is there, it is 6, 7. It is so I have used here println. So that's why here it is printing this line. So I have to use print. It will print in the same line. So I want to give space. Sorry, here I have not given. Let's check what it will print. First one 4 into uh, 2 6. This is also 6. We will get it. This will get 32. So it has printed like that. Previously what it has printed, it has added with 4, it has added the same two number, it is going to be added. So why it is added? So I have taken the two for loops. So whenever I am taking the two for loops, what it is going to doing, it is repeating the numbers. So that's why it has printed the two times. So you can print the sum of numbers in this order, you can able to print it. If you want to do multiplication also, you can do multiplication also here. Suppose if I have put here multiplication, it will print it or not, we will see it. So this one I will make it as a 3, getting two same values. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, it is printing the value. So multiplication is also going to be printing. We having lot of array programs. We can uh, we can add two arrays. We can multiply the two arrays, and mostly what we can do with the arrays, we can reverse the arrays. If we want to reverse the arrays, we can reverse the arrays. So you can use a lot of programs by using the arrays. You can use it. Um, if you want to print the average of particular array list, you can find the average in the array list. You can find it. So we having lot of things to do with arrays. So as per your requirement, whatever the requirements you having, you can do with the arrays. Okay. So this is all about the array. So till now we have seen single dimensional arrays. So if you want to see multi-dimensional arrays, what you have to do, a multi-dimensional array which is consisting of rows and columns. So you can use multi-dimensional arrays also. Two-dimensional arrays, basically two-dimensional arrays we are going to be calling it. Uh, in two-dimensional arrays we having uh, we are going to be having two types, multi-dimensional, 3D dimensional. So 3D dimensional, which we are not going to be used in our day-to-day life. So in simple way, if I have declared an array, how I am going to declaring a two-dimensional array. Class. So how I am going to declaring the multiple dimensional array, which is consisting of two braces. So I want to declare a array of two-dimensional number equals to. So here how I'm going to be representing means, so 1 comma 2 comma 3 mention comma 4 into 4 I want to mention. If you want to mention 3 also, it is okay. If you want to mention 4, it's okay. If you also, it is okay. So you are going to be declaring this one, two-dimensional arrays. So once you have declared this one, you want to print that one. So for the row, I am using I equals to 0, I less than number dot length dot length. I'm going to be using I plus plus. I'm using I'm using another for loop for int j equals to 0. I'm going to using j equals to 0. Similarly, I want to print j number of I length, I dot length. So I want to print with I dot length. So j plus plus. Here what I want to use j plus plus. It is going to be printing. So here what I want to do, I want to print all these numbers in the for loop. If I am writing this one in the for loop means what it will do, it will print all the values. Number of I comma j. It will print. So what it is going to be printing? It is going to be printing all the values of I and j. See, 1 2 3 4 it has printed, 3 2 1 it has printed. So we can use two-dimensional arrays, or else if you want to use in a simple way by using the for loop, how you are going to be here. I have used two loops, so I don't want to use these two loops. In a simple way, what you can do it, I I of uh, sorry, forgot to write it. Int I of number, whatever the number is there, just I'm mentioning that number. Uh, first, if I want to mention that number, what I want to do, I have to take it array. What in the for loop I am going to be taking the array length. So what array I want to take it, int of row. For example, I'm using the row as a variable, row of number. So row of number, I want to use it. Then what I want to use, then I want to use whatever the row number I'm having, that row number I'm going to be mentioning here. Then what I want to do, just I want to use system.out. What I want to print here, I want to print I value. So this is a simple way where I can print. So what to differentiate this one, what I'm going to flash here. So what it is printing, the same. I'm using this one with the for each one. I'm using two for loops. So here also I'm using. So something is missed here. So braces is missed here. See, whatever we have did here, the same thing it has did here also. So we can use this one. We can use the for loop to printing the sum of if statement. Multiple if statements we can print it. Mhm. We can add the two-dimensional arrays also. If you want to add the two-dimensional arrays, what we have to do, we are going to similarly we are going to be adding that uh, two-dimensional arrays of row comma column. We can add it. Mm, so we have seen some programs related to the arrays. We have seen it. If you want to use uh, a string array, how we are going to be using uh, string array, how we are going to be using means I will show it. By using the string also we can write the Java. So in string array, what we are going to do, just I want to print the all my string arrays. So how I am going to be printing my string arrays means in simple words, what I will do means I will create a array of string type. So string means I have to use. So I'm giving. If not, I will give some apple. Sorry, you have given equals to. So I want to print this one. So to printing this one, simply what I will do, I will use a one simple for loop. Here dot length. I'm going to be using length I plus plus. I am going to be using. So what it will do, it will print that value. So it has print this value. So I have print this value. So in the string we can print it, with the float we can print it. So we can use the double dimensional also here. Also we can use it. So this is all about the strings and arrays. So we will discuss other more topics on arrays in the next class. Thank you guys.